Hello everyone. Here's that first series thing I was going to do where I kind of did updates for the trains series. So today is going to be the music part of this and also the whistles. As you can see, I've got my program open. It's called flat.io. Um, I've already done whistles for Mike, Rex, and Bert, and currently I'm just doing Duck's whistle for the um, one scene in Mike's whistle where he's got that egg cooked, so I'm just gonna call it Duck's egg whistle. I don't know, title doesn't really matter just as long as I understand what it is. Now, uh, I'm gonna change the key signature. Doesn't really matter, but here's what it sounds like as of now, and this is before I do any changes. This is just Mike's whistle. I'm just doing that, and then whenever I'm actually in the video editor, I'll clip it to my personal preferences. So I'm just gonna change it to the actual what's it called chord. It's that F and G, and I'm gonna put it on both the tin whistle and the recorder. I have both just because both of them together sound more like a whistle than just one. And that's just Duck's regular whistle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade, or not necessarily upgrade. I'm going to change the chord to make it sound a lot funkier. So I'm just gonna see how this works. This is kind of just an experiment. Let's try just taking it up an octave. And then raising the F to an F sharp. Alright, the fact that the recorder doesn't have the F sharp and the tin whistle does kind of makes it sound good. I'm going to try this just to see. I'm going to take it back down the octave, but we're going to place that F with just a regular F sharp. Or not F sharp, place the F sharp with the F. Alright, that ain't too bad. Still want to do a little bit more change to it. We're gonna have this one just go straight up to the entire thing raised up half a step. Alright, I think that's actually good enough for the most part. I'm just gonna delete this excess measure. Crap, I did not mean to do that. I just meant to take this entire thing and put it down an octave. I just want to see, because I don't remember exactly which one is the official octave that Duck's Whistle plays. Alright, yeah, no, it's not that. Alright, yeah, that works. So now I'm just gonna show the basic music part of it, of the thing. So here's what I've got. We're just gonna do Rex. What for original pieces, what I kind of do is I just kind of like think of something in my head, and then I put it on the sheet music to the best of my abilities. And most of the time, it's not perfect of what I was thinking, but yeah. And then whenever it's a song that doesn't have one of those, say like Thomas's theme or something, I'll typically see if I can find any sheet music of it, which Thomas's I can't easy. And if I can't, then I just do it by ear. So yeah, this is what I use. It's a premium version of flat.io, flat power or whatever it's called. And that's what gives me higher quality instruments and also more instruments like the glockenspiel and the vibraphone. and piccolo's also bass clarinet. All those are exclusive to flat power. The drum set is the only thing that I still use the basic version of if I have the chance to or not, just because the current version, the other version, just sounds weird, so I just keep it like this. This is the volume power, so I'll show you right now, dynamic. So this is the quietest it can get, and this is the loudest it can get. It's all Italian. For piano means quiet, and then that just means excess. And then mezzo means medium, so medium quiet, and then mezzo forte, which is medium loud, and it gets louder. And these ones I never use just because they don't really work in this one. Trumpet is the main like counter melody you could hear. I'll just put this at triple forte, just that way you know what I'm talking about, and the chords. That part from Rex's theme, if you guys remember. Sometimes some of my ideas never get to the actual score. For example, I was going to do Frank's theme, but I ended up choosing to not. And Bart's theme was originally not going to be Rex's modified theme. It was going to be its own original composure. It was going to be somewhat similar to Peter Sam's theme, but slower and different key, and definitely melody change. What else? I don't really know. A lot of the times I'll have a certain amount of times that the song will repeat the melody, which is why some songs can get crazy long. It's not intentional. I just think of a decent amount of time. I don't like doing it forever and ever and ever, but typically I'll try doing 3 or 4, sometimes more, sometimes less. That's also a flat free thing. Yeah, I'm not actually going to sit here and compose a song. That's just not happening, because yeah. Other things that you can do is we're just gonna go to the end of the song. We'll add a couple measures real quick, because some of these things are cool, and if you ever wanted to try music for yourself, I mean, I want to try helping those who want it. All right, so we're at the end here, so I'm just gonna add like a couple measures. I've already uploaded all this to YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, this red thing means it's too far out of the range. So if I, yeah, that's also out of the range. Yeah, these are out of the range. I didn't notice whenever I put it in. So I went to this and transposed, and I picked a different key. It went from B natural to D natural, which is why it's a little bit weird. All right, so this goes for any of the string instruments, so any of violin, viola, cello, and contrabass. I was doing with the cello because cello is my personal favorite. Just got to get that part to load. You can go into articulation and then go pizzicato or whatever it means. I just call it P-I-Z-Z. And instead of it being played with a bell, or not bell, bow, apologize, it is a pluck with your finger. That's how it actually is. So yeah, you can see it sounds a lot different than arco, or yeah. Another thing that you can do that is a thing is all the brass instruments have a mute, which is that, and then we're just gonna type some random. Gonna get a little bit of rhythm to it. Right. Oh, that's why it's not working, because we're in not articulation. just do that. Just something really simple. Trumpet is my main instrument, so that's why I went to that one default. It's actually my only instrument. So that this is what it sounds like without the mute. This is what it sounds like with the mute. Yeah. I'm gonna go over to Oliver season 5 theme because I actually have a prime example of the mutes and also the biscotto. And yeah, it's during that one part of the song. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's after the main melody. I'll play it. It's the part where the trumpets and also in this one part the French horn use the mutes and to make it sort of sound like Harold's theme. If you know what I'm talking about from that. Oh, also I have a flat profile where I've got a couple songs uploaded. I think it's only right now Oliver's theme, but I'll probably do the rest of Mike, Rex, and Bert, and maybe some other originals that I've done. Maybe Donald's, and technically that should be Donald Douglas season 20. But I just put Donald season 20 to make it easier. Rusty Redone might or might not be the next song. Depends on whenever I release this, because I've already made Sad Story Fanry. I'm not sure if I've uploaded it or not. Yeah, it's this part. The violins just do this over and over. And then, here's what I'm talking about. That part. That's the mutes and prime example. Because without it, I'll show you what it sounds like. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't necessarily. It kind of gives a 1930s type vibe, in my opinion. Especially with the trumpets. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more quick thing. Well, first thing I'm probably gonna do is I should probably export this. I do all my files in MP3. So yeah, well, that's exporting. I'm gonna show part of Mike's theme because I thought it was interesting. So first of all, since it's jazz, that's what that is, which is in standard eighth notes, which is typically just two of these. I'm not getting into all that music theory stuff, but that's typically the drum part would not go. It would typically go. Yeah. It's pretty far down. It's after the main melody. So, yeah, I have that. That was one of the things I had repeat a couple times. 7 times. I did not realize it was that much. So this part, the low brass part, technically. So what I actually did was I just copied the entire this entire section from that repeat to this repeat, and I took the main parts away. C piccolo, flute, clarinet, alto clarinet, and trumpet are all gone, and I took the half notes that the tuba has, this entire part. You can't really hear it, and I could take it all the way up, but it's just basic bass notes. What I did was I just took that, and then I did a little swaz to it. gave it some eighth notes, and I also put all the melody on mute. Not necessarily on mute, except for the bass, because the bass. This is the electric bass. I do all that for jazz. It has just standard stuff, but I just did eighth notes, and since it's got that swing, it's why it's not da 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 da. And yeah, that's actually how this entire section was created. Is just the bass part, just with instead of half notes, eighth notes, and except for the second half note, it's still the half note. It was genuinely not just like genius on my end, but I was really happy to say that I made it. So yeah, listen to that on repeat for a little bit, even though I would love to. Not really anything else I want to do this time. I just wanted to explain some basic stuff about the music side and the making whistles, because that's something I just started doing with this one. Because Mike, Rex, and Bird, I don't want to use their CGI whistles, so I'm not. I'm going to do my own thing. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching this one, and next time we'll probably be in the train simulator itself, probably doing the environment and maybe even the filming side of this. Or I might actually, I'm not sure. It'll be whatever. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.